work firsthand. So give Campbell a round of applause. Randy's going to share with us some more about his mom and her impact, and we wrote some things up about some of her impact in the brochure. Please check it out.
Bill said keep remarks brief, so I'm going to try to be brief. I think Mom would be truly touched by this gesture. She'd also be honored to share the stage tonight with E.J. Miller and Ozell Sutton, two people that she loved and admired. After all, the Arkansas Public Policy Panel is her living legacy, a living, breathing organization fighting the good fight that has her vision of a better world and how to get there hardwired into its DNA, to steal the phrase from the ACCP website. She saw ACCP as the final culmination of her work as an activist in her town and the state that she loved so passionately. And who could desire a more fitting legacy? Dynamic, progressive, and savvy organization. An organization willing to commit the time, hard work, and smarts necessary to give ordinary folks, the people on the ground, as Truman phrased it, the skills needed to bring about real change in the halls and lobbies of power. By rechristening this annual award in Mom's name and presenting it to dedicated individuals and committed organizations whose work embodies her vision of public service, ACCP has created a tribute that will keep her memory fresh and vital. I want to thank Bill, Beth, Celestine, and the other panel staff and board members involved in making this award happen. The family will truly cherish it.
Brownie and EJ were oftentimes inseparable. They were strategically inseparable. They relied on each other. They edited each other's speeches. They talked strategy with one another. And they were both my mentors. EJ was, like Brownie, a force of nature and a force to be reckoned with. The board, the steering committee, and the staff all felt EJ's passing immensely personally, first of all. And we also felt like we needed to recognize him in some ways. He was one of the founders of the Congress. I remember when Brownie was still running around calling the Congress the big hoobie-doo, and we were having meetings with E.J. Miller, Bill Becker, Jim Lynch, and Brownie to plan how to make all this happen. And many of you today said, well, this process is amazing. How did you come up with this? How does this work? Well, Brownie came up with it, along with E.J. and Bill Becker mostly. So tonight we create a new award, the E.J. Miller Lifetime Achievement Award. And to accept the award is Lindsay Miller, EJ's daughter. But before she comes up, Larry Kelly, who worked with EJ in the union, IUE Local 1113, sorry. Larry was EJ's right hand, and is going to share some more remarks about EJ's amazing impact on the labor movement and on all of us.
Lifelong friend of mine from day one. EJ was a master negotiator, meaning that he negotiated with HRs, the city lawyers, attorneys, we did our contract. EJ bought the IUE in the 21st century computer age. We and I started out, we did all paperwork, it was all paper. He bought a laptop in, did all the things, but the one thing that EJ did, doing his henceforth, he believed that economic and social justice was the key to upliftment. EJ did a contract, where we understand, back in 1998, where I worked at Siemens Corporation. They have a policy that they only give 26 weeks of service pay. And when Siemens moved to Mexico, EJ negotiated a contract, and we got a year of service pay for every year. We're the only local in the Senior Corporation, they're realize that we get a week for each year of service. That's why he gave the accomplishment, and we still enjoy EJ levels today. So thank you.
EJ's famous speech at every Citizens First Congress was that all of us are connected, all of our issues connected, and the most important thing about us coming together is that we lead here together. And with EJ's words, I'd like to invite Lindsay up to receive the award for EJ Miller Lifetime Achievement Award.
I did not inherit the great speaking techniques or master negotiation of my father, unfortunately. But if he could say anything, I think it would be, he would feel honored that everyone would come together still after so long, and that it's become such a great organization, and he'd just be completely honored by it.
Our next awardees, because of time, we ask that they not give a speech, but they will come up and stay up here on the podium until all have been named. Next, we have an award for Northwest Arkansas Leadership Award for its tireless effort for its grandchildren and their grandchildren to help Arkansas landowners preserve the land and water integrity, which are at risk from oil and gas industry. Activities that have already polluted this land and water. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Mr. Jack White. Next, young lady, I got a guest from the state of Washington, my sister. The Southeast Arkansas Leadership Award for answering the call to public service and bringing accountability and effective leadership to the Google City Council and continuing to work with the Google City Citizen Advisory Council to make Google a thriving, healthy community again. Please, let's give a round of applause for Wanda Clay White. Next, we have Southwest Arkansas Leadership.
We have a praying mantis on the loose on the stage.
Southwest Arkansas Leadership Award for leading the revitalization of the Southwest Good Government Commission as they build a strong network of community groups across Southwest Arkansas and bring youth and adults together to build their communities and engage in the political process for a better Arkansas. Let me give a good round of applause for the co-chair, Reverend Mary Ford.
Next, we have awards for each one of our issue caucuses. The Economic Development Award for providing resources, know-how, and hope to small businesses and rural developers across eastern Arkansas, and for supporting better rural and minority business development policies at the state level. The Economic Development Award goes to Alt Consulting. Thessalonians to accept.
These guys are a trip, you're going to enjoy them. The Civil Rights Caucus Award goes to Phi Iota Alpha, the Alpha Lambda chapter at the University of Arkansas, for their bold advocacy of the DREAM Act to give all Arkansas high school graduates the opportunity to pay in-state tuition, and for uniting youth from across the state to work together for better education policies, and for forming the first Latino fraternity in the state of Arkansas. Give it up for Phi Iota Alpha. The Education Caucus Award goes to a critical partner without whom we would be far more ignorant on the education policies that we've worked on. Now, the Arkansas Education Association has been an ally of the panels since the 60s. They continue to be a strong ally with us today. They are creating strategies and partnerships to enhance opportunities to learn for low-income and minority children in local schools through better state policy. They don't have to be concerned about that issue. They choose to be concerned and deeply engaged in education issues for low-income minority children. Please give it up for Donna Morey, representing the Arkansas Education Association.
For the Election and Government Reform Award, to this group for documenting widespread election problems in their community and partnering with state and county officials to improve Gould's voting process and participation in elections, which has inspired other communities to do the same. The Election and Government Reform Award goes to the Gould Citizens Advisory Council. And the Agriculture Award for being a passionate advocate for successful farms, rural communities, and healthy food all across southeast Arkansas. The Agriculture Award goes to Charlotte Wales.
The Environmental Caucus Award goes to Alice Andrews for outstanding leadership on water and other environmental issues, for making sure that environmental organizations continue working effectively together with other organizations across the state to protect Arkansas's health and heritage. Alice can't be with us tonight. She's a former Congress Steering Committee woman, and she's been at so many meetings. I can't tell you, she's earned her frequent flyer badge from the panel in Citizens First Congress. To accept her award is Bob Cross, the president of the Ozark Society, with whom Alice has done the bulk of her activism. Bob, would you come up and accept?
And finally, the Public Health Award to a tireless activist for boosting resources and building a broad coalition of support for HIV/AIDS prevention and treatment for minority and rural communities through Future Builders Incorporated. Also as co-chair of the Arkansas Minority HIV Task Force. The winner is Rick Collins.
Would everyone please give these activists
All right, for nearly 30 years of building a stronger community and a better Arkansas by leading the Boys, Girls, and Adults Community Development Center in Marble, Arkansas, which provides youth development, housing, and social services to the residents of the Delta. The winner of the Brownie W. Ledbetter Dragon Center Award for 2010 is my boss, Ms. Beatrice Shelley.
God to be here with each and every one of you. Thank you so much.